What's poppin', cornbread and collard greens? It's your girl Keisha, aka Color Me Pynk, and I'm here with this week's review of Married to Medicine season 9 episode 11. For any new subscribers, I drop videos Monday through Sunday. Everything that I say is for entertainment purposes only, so if that works for you, let's get into tonight's review. But before we begin, I want to let you all know that me and Sharita have a new episode of It Started With Wanda airing this Thursday at 6 p.m. Central Time. You do not want to miss it. It is full of laughter and fun. So make sure you guys tune in this Thursday, 6 p.m. Central Time for a new episode of It Started With Wanda. Now let's get it poppin'. Okay, you guys, so we pick up exactly where we left off last week with Toya confronting Anila, Zaina, and the rest of them Indian bitches, the Indian mafia, about them saying that she fucking somebody in the neighborhood. She was like, which one of you bitches said that? Because I will take this shoe off and hit you in the face with it. Everybody was on mute at that point. Nobody wanted the black on brown violence, child. Zaina was like, I ain't said, Bernie, I ain't said. Anila was like, I don't know. Everybody played dumb at that point. They was like, it started in the neighborhood. Anila said in her confessional that it was brought to them, but they don't know who told the person that told them. Everybody playing dumb now that Toya was ready to whoop ass at this point. So Toya is on 10. Mind you, she been drinking and thinking all night. So she gets up and goes over to Eugene. She was like, Eugene, they saying that I'm fucking somebody in the neighborhood. He was like, what? Like, my blood pressure is too high for this. He was like, who said that? She was like, Anila and Zayn and them saying that I did that. So I just want to let you know. And then Toya drunk ass go over to Anila mama and tell her this woman like they in the 5th grade. She was like, your daughter over there saying I'm having sex with somebody in the neighborhood. And Anila mama was like, what? She was like, stop it, Anila. Stop it. I can't believe Toya went and told on her like she was gonna get a whooping. But hell, with the way Anila and her mama relationship is, Anila mama might bend her over her knee and spank her child. So Toya then whispers to Eugene, then this real estate bitch trying to see how much we make and shit. So Audra, I guess, overhears and goes over there to continue the confrontation that she, started that night with airing out Toya's financials, honey, when it came to this house sale. So her and Toya are face-to-face, chest-to-chest arguing, okay? I don't know who got in who face first, but at this point, they are face-to-face arguing, honey. Now, I broke down this fight by watching it play by play. I even have still photos for you guys. So they are chest to chest in each other's face. While they're arguing at first, Toya is raising her hand, waving it back and forth. Okay. Now we all know when you chest to chest, face to face, and somebody waving their hand all around in your face, that's a code for we about to go down. We about to throw hands, right? So Toya is waving her hand all around. At this point, Audra got the go ahead. So she was like, oh, this is where we at round 2 now. We at level 2. So let me pump up my chest and start bobbing my head in her face like, yeah, bitch, what you gonna do? And that's what she started to do. Bob her head around and push Toya with her bosoms. Okay? And then Toya said, oh, so now we at level 3 where this bitch is literally physically assaulting me with her chesticles. So now I gotta mush this bitch. Either I'm gonna let this bitch punk me and move my body with hers, or I gotta fight the fuck back. We gotta bang at this point. So Toya then decided to mush the dog shit out of Audra. Audra recovers very quickly. She's very sprite. She's very quick on her feet. And baby, Audra reached back with her fist, baby, and tried to knock Toya's head off her fucking shoulders. If them men wouldn't have gotten in between them, she would have dog walked Toya. This wouldn't have been no fight like Toya had with Mariah season 1 where they was pulling each other, her and shit. Nah. Toya would have got her ass stomped. Toya better be thanking God that they pulled Audra up off of her, because that big bitch was gonna fuck her up. Do I think Toya was in the wrong for mushing her? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Do I think that Toya started the physical part of it? Yes, because like I said, well, I can't even say yes. Let me take that back. I'm not going to say yes. I feel like they both started. Once they got chest to chest, face to face, it was up and it was stuck at that point. So it is what it is at that point. But Audra, like I said, when she started getting in her face and pushing her with her chest, that's when it became physical. And Toya had to mush her ass. And then Toya was gonna get beat the fuck up too. So at this point, everything is just pure chaos. It's like a Mike Tyson fight when Mike Tyson bit off Evander Holyfield Earchild. So Quad Auntie is going to fuck off. She trying to fight too at some point. She start going off, this girl house. She didn't pay for this house. And y'all up here acting a goddamn fool up in this girl house. Why would y'all do that in this girl house? Y'all don't act like this. This girl house. So everybody at this point is like, it is time to fucking go, honey. So everybody is leaving. Heavenly and Daddy walking out, and she is like, everybody in there arguing and shit. These hoes out here trying to fight. I wasn't in it this time, Daddy. I wasn't in it. And lo and behold, of course she was in it. She kicked everything off when she told Toya what them hoes had been saying. She knew what the fuck she was doing when she kicked that shit off. Even Jackie in her confessional was like, she was being messy. Heavenly was being messy. You was being fucking messy. And here go Damon in the confessional. I'm just happy that Buddy wasn't involved in it. I love when Buddy's not involved in anything. And she was like, well, I was kind of involved in it, but I wasn't involved in it, but just a little bit involved in it. I'm like, oh Lord. So Anila in her confessional was like, I definitely dodged a bullet with Toya. Yeah, because that would have been you getting mushed and that ponytail would have been on the floor, child. You ain't want them type of problems. So Toya is outside talking to Simone and everybody, and she says, I think I handled myself well. And Simone was like, really, girl? You think you handled yourself well? Like, you just had a whole physical altercation. That's not handling yourself well, sweetie, okay? Simone was like, this bitch don't ever want to listen to me. 15 minutes ago, literally, I had just said we need to fucking go. None of this would have happened if they would have just left when Simone said they needed to leave. But baby, God had other plans, and God's plans was far more entertaining than Simone's, child. So we see Eugene and Toya talking about the fisticuffs. It's really bothering her. And he lets her know that, they just want to light a match and watch you explode. Like, basically they trying to get underneath your skin. They trying to take you out of your zen or whatever. And I'm like, no, sir. Your wife started it. She was fucking with that girl first. And she came back and hit her with a one-hitter quitter by telling all y'all goddamn business. And hopefully when he sees this and they get to the reunion, they've already filmed the reunion, by the way, that is brought up. Like, you started this shit. You started it. So we then see Heavenly and Audra visit Anila at her home. And Audra walks in, and here go Heavenly. What the hell, girl? What happened? What was going on? You pulled out a damn calculator on her ass. So it's just public information. It ain't no HIPAA violation. And you can just tell people business like that. So she was like, yeah, this public, information. Like, I'm not breaking any laws. So we then see Simone, Toya, and Contessa out eating. And they talking about the fight. And Toya was like, she was pressing up on me. Like, that's why it happened. And Simone agrees that Audra was like bumping her with her chest and everything. And we go back to Anila and them. And she tells Heavenly, she's like, you the one started it, bitch. And she was like, huh? No, I didn't. And Anila was like, yes, you did, by going and telling Toya, that somebody said she was having sex with somebody in the neighborhood. And Heavenly was like, well, I just felt like she needed to know. I just wanted to clear everything. But you don't think that you was wrong for bringing Zaina? You don't think you were trying to start nothing? And Anila was like, I didn't start it. I brought Zaina innocently. She's choir friends too. She needed a ride, so I told her to ride with me. And Heavenly looking at her like, girl, bye. You knew exactly what the fuck you was doing by bringing her. And I 100% agree. Anila was being fucking messy. Stand on that shit. Yep, I brought her. Sure the fuck did. Stand on that shit. Don't act like you don't know what the fuck is going on. You knew bringing that girl was going to start some shit. So Simone in her confessional was like, Heavenly loves to start mess. She literally loves to start mess. Toya then says to Simone and Contessa, she was like, I didn't even know they was talking about me at first. I thought they was talking about Quad. And Simone's face was like, oh shit, she done spilled the fucking tea. Like, oh god damn, Toya in her fucking mouth. So Contessa was like, wait a minute, so it's a rumor about Quad too? And Simone was like, yeah, she slept with one of her contractors. And I was like, damn, Simone, can you at least say allegedly? Unless you just know it for a fact, verbatim. So Contessa was like, oh my god, like what in the hell? Toya says, why you think Heavenly keep on saying she sleep with married men? And then they show a clip from Heavenly's YouTube show where Anila was on there, and she was like, she brought up Quad messing with married men, and maybe she feel guilty or whatever, or something shit like that. And so Contessa was like, I did not know. And Toya was like, and you weren't supposed to, because ain't nobody over here about to be sitting around talking about no damn rumor. And Contessa just like, like this shit is fucking crazy. Everybody just out here fucking everybody. So I'm assuming that whoever this person was that Quad was supposed to have been sleeping with was married, okay? Now I remember Funky Dineva talking about this on his YouTube channel some months ago about, Quad sleeping with somebody in the neighborhood or something like that. I got to go back and watch it. I don't remember verbatim what he said, but this was something that was going around. So, child, I mean, do I put it past Quad? Absolutely not. I believed every word that Mariah said years ago about her messing around with her sister's husband. I 100% believed it then. You can go back and look at my reviews. I believed it then and I believe it now. I don't think that Quad is above doing some shit like that. I think she get it how she live. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how it is. Would I do it? Hell to the motherfucking no. But she said that she was going to confront Heavily about everything she said during this season at the reunion. So I can't wait to see that showdown, honey. So we go to Quad's home. And yeah, I'm skipping over Anila part because I don't give a damn about her nasty ass mama. And they're preparing dinner for her brother's birthday. Her brother passed away. Mason's dad, her brother passed away. And Mason is trying to help his grandmama set up this collage picture that they made of photos of his dad or whatever, and that little boy is just so cute. I want a show about Mason, child. Give Mason his own damn show, because he be getting Quad together, because Quad was telling him to come do something. He was like, but you told me to help with the picture. Now if she break it, that's gonna be all up on you. And Quad was looking at the little boy like, who the hell is you talking to, little motherfucker? And the doorbell rings, and it's his mom, Monica, coming to visit. She's going to have dinner with them. Now, Quad did say on Watch What Happens Live that Mason goes back and forth from her house to his house. So he does be with his mother, spend time with his mother, live with his mother. You could tell he was really happy to see his mom, and it was just good to see them all together, coming together to celebrate, her baby daddy, his daddy, her brother, and her mom's son. And after dinner, they released these lanterns into the air and said, prayers and wishes and, messages to her brother Quentin. It was just really nice and really beautiful. But I'm dead ass, I would watch a whole show of Quad and Mason, child, because I live for that little boy. He is the cutest little thing ever. Anila goes to her husband's practice to get some fillers, child. And she tells him that he was right about her mama and them coming to stay with them. It was a horrible decision, and they getting the hell out. They getting the hell out and they are leaving. And he, of course, is ecstatic about this because he didn't want their asses there in the first place. So he like, at this point, we got to do whatever we got to do to get Miss Gomez back. And I'm like, leave that lady the fuck alone. Didn't she tell y'all she wanted to go back and be with her damn family? Y'all are not her family. It ain't no amount of money in the world that make her want to come back to y'all. Them ain't her fucking kids. Y'all obviously don't want to raise them little motherfuckers. Don't want to have shit to do with them. And y'all put everything on her. Like you said, that lady wasn't even just the nanny. She cooking and cleaning, and y'all got her doing everything. She the maid. She the teacher, she the babysitter, she the car person, she everything. That lady is tired. She old and she wanted to be with her family. Leave her the fuck alone. Hire somebody else. Or how about y'all be fucking parents? Y'all get on my fucking nerves. Then learn at the end of the episode that Anila's house has been robbed. Her and her family were out enjoying their night. They came back home and they were robbed. This happened on the 19th of December, a few days before Christmas. And she believed it was planned. She believed somebody was out to get her. We see Quad on the phone with Heavenly talking about the whole situation, and she tells Heavenly that Anila was distraught and that whoever broke into her house stole her wedding ring and her, bags and other irreplaceable things, family jewels and all of these types of things. And Simone talks to Cecil about this, and Eugene and Toya are talking about it at their home. And Simone and Eugene both agree that it seems like somebody got a vendetta against Anila, because why would you pass by, this is what Eugene said, why would you pass by 50 homes just to target Anila? Like, that sounds like a vendetta. And Toya was like, maybe because she lies on people, maybe that's the reason why this happened to her. Quad on the phone with Heavenly was like, someone let them people in the gate, because it's a guarded community. You gotta go through the guard to get into the community. So she was like, I'm just saying, it was a whole fight here at my house, and 2 days later her house is broken into. That just sounds suspicious to me, and I want to know who let them in the house. Let them in the gate. So she's basically alluding to the fact that she thinks that Toya had this set up for that girl house to get hit. Now, I would hope that with her being on national television, she wouldn't be that dumb, to just do something like that, period, to somebody. And to do it knowing you're a public figure. Like, what? And that it could easily be traced back to you. And that you would be the first person people would think of in the first place, since y'all just got into it. And the fact that Kwa would even suggest that's kind of low down. That's real low down to me. Like, damn, really? You gonna accuse this girl of having one of y'all castmates' house robbed? That goes back to when Quad alleged that Mariah was doing cocaine. Like, it's just certain lines you just do not cross with people. Like, okay, y'all talk about each other's houses and shit like that. Now this whole thing with the married man thing, that ain't even low down to me, because everybody talking about that, even her friends. So I can't even call Toya low down for that, because Heavily been talking about it. Funky Neva confirmed it. So, but to accuse this girl of having somebody robbed, like, that's a lot. That's a lot. I can't wait to see how this shit gonna play out. And I really can't wait to see when this topic comes up at the reunion, child. Overall, though, I'm gonna give tonight's episode of Married to Medicine a B-. And it's a B- because the middle part was kind of boring. It was a bunch of doctor stuff, and it wasn't really anything going on except for in the beginning and the end. Yeah, let me know what y'all thought about tonight's episode. Who do you think was in the wrong in the fight, Toya or Audra? What do you guys think about Anila's house being broken into? Do you think that Toya had anything to do with it? And do you think that Kwa was wrong for even suggesting that Toya had something to do with it? Let's talk about it. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button, you guys. And also make sure you tune in this Thursday at 6 p.m. Central Time for a new episode of It Started with Wanda. I love you guys. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.